Stetson, I'm Allison Tankersley.
And I'm Daniela Hankey. Thank you for joining us for WHNN News Hour at 4. In political news on Wednesday night, the Trump administration announced its official decision to repeal a recent Obama-endorsed guidance that allowed transgender students to use the bathroom facilities corresponding with their gender identity. This guidance was backed by the Obama administration interpretation of the federal Title IX law, which bans any sexual discrimination among students to also include gender discrimination. After the decision to repeal was announced, the White House stated that, quote, President Trump believes policy regarding transgender bathrooms should be decided at the state level.
In local news, Daytona Bike Week will begin on March 8th with various events taking place in Daytona Beach. On March 11th, the DeLand Bike Rally will take place right here in downtown DeLand. Enjoy live music, vendors, a ride and bike show, and merchant specials in the downtown shops and restaurants.
Are you starting to feel stressed out with the end of the semester approaching? Stetson's Hollis Center has got you covered. On February 28th from 4 to 5 p.m. and then also at 7, the Hollis Center will have counselors on site to help develop a personal stress management plan for finishing out the semester strong.
Now it's time to find out what your weekly weather forecast is for the upcoming week with Chief Weather Forecaster Rhiannon Boyer. How's it looking out there, Rhiannon?
Now for the rest of the week, we're actually going to see a really warm week this week, kind of maybe a little precursor for what's about to be a warmer spring. Tomorrow there's less than a 50% chance of rain, a high of 81 and a low of 61. Tuesday there's about a 10% chance of rain, but we can really see more of the sun with a high of 85 that day. Going into Wednesday, temperatures are going to go up to about 87, and Thursday it's looking a little bit more cloudy. Come for next weekend, it'll be about 72 degrees, low of 52, a little cloudy, a little sunny, but tune in next Sunday to figure out what happens next with your weather. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Rhiannon. Stetson University is working with Daytona State College to create a bachelor's program in entrepreneurship in music and the arts. DSC students will have the opportunity to finish part of their degree by enrolling in classes here at Stetson, while Stetson students will have the chance to take classes at DSC's State-of-the-Art News Journal Center. You can find the full story on the Stetson Today website with story search title Entrepreneurs of the Arts.
In world news, researchers predict that life expectancy will increase worldwide by 2030 due to improvements in maternal and children health. It was published by the Lancet study that the average life expectancy age will increase from age 71 to 85.
There may also be another reason for life to continue to flourish. According to NASA, a system of 7 planets that are thought to possibly contain life or be able to sustain life have been discovered. The planets are surrounding the TRAPPIST-1 star, which is cool enough to allow for water to exist on the planet's surface. NASA is actively pursuing this new discovery, as it gives hope that more habitable planets do in fact exist.
We'll now turn to Rhiannon for the weather.
Good evening, Stetson. It's been a beautiful day outside, a nice day to go hammock in the quad or go out to the river or the beach, wherever you like to go. There is a high of 71 for the day, and there's a low of 53 as we get into the night. We can still expect those clear skies as we progress into the evening, and tomorrow there might be a little bit more clouds, but tune in to the rest of your forecast to figure out what happens next. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rhiannon. For more campus news throughout this week, Stetson's Gillespie Museum will be offering self-guided tours to view the newest mineral exhibit. The tours will take place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and culture credit will be available for this event.
Also, an opportunity to assist in monitoring native pollinators in the Volusia Sandhill teaching landscape will be held in the Gillespie Museum throughout the week from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Cultural credit is also available, and this event is open to the public.
We'll now toss it over to DJ and Aubriana with WHNN Sports.
Thank you, Allison. It's been a great week for all Stetson sports teams. Last Thursday, February 16th, and Monday, February 20th, both the men's and women's basketball teams won against USC Upstate, the women by a score of 77-55. This pushed the women's winning streak to 12 games, the second longest in Stetson history. Sarah Sager led the team with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. This was also Sarah's 8th double-double of the season. The next highest scoring players were Brittany Chambers with 17 points, Brianna Bay with 12, and Brianti Saunders with 9 points. Now on to baseball and softball. After a rough weekend that saw the baseball team get swept by Southern Illinois University, they retook the field on Tuesday and got in the win column in a 9-0 victory over Siena College. The game had freshman Ryan Stark making his first collegiate start, and it went much better than his first appearance, as he would give them 7 1/3 innings of work, allowing no runs on 6 hits and no walks, striking out 5. The Hatters 1 through 4 hitters accounted for 7 of the team's 10 hits and knocked in 6 of their 9 runs, with Jacob Coos leading the way with 3 hits, a walk, and a run scored, while 2-hitter Andrew McNeil, had 2 hits and drove in 4 runs.
The men also won against USC 83-72 and snapping a 3-game losing streak. Divine Miles helped lead the score with 22 points and 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. The next top scorers were Derek Newton with 16 points and 6 rebounds, and Leo Goodman with 11 points. Miles and Newton have now each scored in the double digits for the 13th and 10th games straight, respectively. Overall, the team shot 90% from the free throw line, 46.2 from the field, and 38.1 from the three-point range. Stetson's softball team won 5 consecutive games against Providence College, LU Brooklyn, Bethune-Cookman University, Delaware University, and George Washington University. The Hatter softball team is one of 18 teams with 9 or more victories and are currently 4th in the nation in runs scored. Of the Hatters, Linda Ross leads the nation in runs scored with 17. Jessie Tenbrook is currently 2nd in the nation in stolen bases with 15. Tori Perkins is tied for 2nd in the NCAA with 6 wins, and Blake Cruz is tied for 6th in the nation with 17 RBIs.
Did you guys hear about that letter from the guy who graded his girlfriend, gave her a D- on her Take Me Back letter?
Oh, wow.
That's actually a friend of mine from high school, so little funny.
Yeah, he went to Stetson too for a little bit too.
Oh. I didn't know that. I only read it on Snapchat a little bit, so I only saw the letter.
No, I haven't heard about this, but the dude sounds like he's the goat.
From all of us here at WHNN, have a great week, and don't forget to watch the Oscars tonight.